So the World Cup has started, of course, and I tell you what, it's already banging. Ronaldo's doing bits, Messi's missed penalties, but, we're not going to talk about that today because, that could upset a few people. Now, I've been uploading a little bit less. Obviously, I've been watching the World Cup. I've been streaming every day on Facebook. Of course, the link is in the description if you want to come over and watch me. Today's actually the biggest amount of viewers I've ever had on Facebook and the most amount of views I've ever had on Facebook too. So, things are on the rise over there. But, obviously, YouTube not being forgotten about. Transfer episode today, not the confirmed ones, not the rumours, ones that have already failed this summer. So, these players have also, they've almost gone to these new teams, but they failed. It's not happened for some reason. We're going to find out why. Now, loads of stuff coming on my channel over the year. Loads of stuff planned. As you guys can see, I think here, let's take a look at this. I've just announced my new Sunday League series, hopefully for next year. Hopefully that's going to be decent. Kit Locker, they're going to be sponsoring the kit, etc, etc. If you guys could go over there, like that tweet, that would be, much appreciated. And I'll probably shout you guys out in the comment section on the next video. So, like this tweet here. It's just in the description. Send you a like. And yeah, that'd be amazing. So, I think it's fair to say, let's jump into let's jump into the first player. And there's not been too many transfers this week, so that's why the episodes have been a little bit less. But, well, with the World Cup going and stuff. But there's been lots of failed stuff, so let's have a look at that. Now, the first one has got to be Nabil Nakir. Now, Fekir to Liverpool. So this guy was almost done and dusted. Everyone thought this deal was done. Liverpool fans thought it was done. Obviously, everyone thought this deal was done. Even myself, to be honest. Now, this deal, in fact, did fail, of course. It didn't go through. We're going to talk about the reasons why now. Now, he came on for France today. A lot of the Liverpool fans were getting really excited about it, and I'm not really sure why, because the deal's actually off. So, yeah, they were just sort of thinking, what if you like, when he came on for France. Now, the Lyon attacking midfielder, who's 24 years of age, agreed to transfer Liverpool last week for it only to fall through. Like, I can't believe it's fallen through, to be honest. Now, he'd actually agreed a 5-year contract at Anfield, and he had chosen Coutinho's old number 10 shirt, and even conducted interviews with LFC TV. Now, Liverpool flew out doctors to France, okay, where he was with the national team. This is just before the World Cup, just before he flew to Russia to put Fekir through a medical, and it was thought he had a problem with his knee, okay? They found a problem with his knee, basically, in the medical. Now, Fekir picked up a serious injury whilst playing for France in September 2015 that was thought to be behind the breakdown in the transfer. Now, this is what led to, obviously, Liverpool pulling out of the deal. They seen he had a little issue in his knee. It's never been right since 2015. They thought, we're not going to run the risk in signing him, so they pulled out of the deal. They thought, you know what, we're not taking a risk with this injury. Now, there's a few more people that are saying there's different things and different reasons why. Transfer expert Ian McGarry, is that your name, Gary? Believes the collapse of the deal could actually have been down to available alternative target, okay, Sporting's Gelson Martins, sorry. So, everyone knows the situation probably at Lisbon at the minute, like players having their contracts, they're basically ripping up their own contracts. They want to leave the club. Club's in a bad situation now. The fans have been attacking the players. So, another number 10's been available at probably, quarter of the price of Fekir or half the price of Fekir. I'm not really too sure. And that is one of the reasons why they reckon Liverpool might have pulled out of this deal. So, yeah, Martins is one of 6 Sporting players, okay, who have actually cancelled their contracts with just cause because of the training ground incident where the players were attacked. In principle, Gelson Martins is now free to sign for any club he wants. So, he's actually free, okay? They've lost them. They can sign this guy for free, Liverpool. That's probably a big reason why. It's not a straightforward situation in that the court will have to uphold his claim. So, I would think a more likely scenario is the club wanting to sign him will use Gelson's claim to negotiate a discount on a fee with Sporting. So, yeah, if the courts agree that, Liverpool have to pay Sporting, then they'll have to do that. But, yeah, there's some of the reasons why. So, yeah, really, really big news, of course. Biggest transfer that's actually failed so far. Liverpool really, really missed out, but they might gain another guy for a lot less money. So, we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, that was first player, Nabil Fekir. Now, one of the most, I think, surprising things of the next... Well, this happened yesterday, I believe, okay? Now, this is really, really strange. Griezmann to Barcelona. He's snubbed, and the Barcelona deal is off the table right now as he agrees to stay at Atletico Madrid. So, he snubbed Barcelona. It's all falling through, and he's had a bit of a U-turn and decided to stay at Atletico Madrid. Now, the 27-year-old French international actually confirmed on Friday his decision to remain at the club he joined from Real Sociedad in 2014. Now, Griezmann looked likely to be swayed by ongoing interest from Barcelona, with the La Liga Champions president Josep Maria, not going to pronounce that next name, in May, revealing he had actually spoken to the player's agent. So Messi had also publicly come out and voiced his support for Griezmann, saying that he's a fantastic player, that he would fit into the team, that them two would click together, and the manager would find a way to make them both work. Messi came out and said this himself. So at this point, with everything going on, you're thinking, you know what, Griezmann to Barcelona is pretty much a done deal. They're speaking to the agent, everything's going to happen here. So yeah, Griezmann to Barcelona, completely off the cards, is falling through. I'm not really sure why, I'm not really sure how, I'm not really sure what's happened, to be honest. But yeah, Griezmann to Barcelona, it's not happening. He's staying at Atletico Madrid. For me, this really surprised me. I really thought he would move on. I really thought it would be time for him to move, but he's decided to stay, and got to respect that decision. So a viewer actually told me about this story next one, okay? So thank you to him, obviously, for mentioning this guy. So let's have a look at this and see what information we have on this guy. Now, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is it Rodrigo or Rodrigo? Anyway, Real Madrid apparently had to sign this 45 million euro teenager, okay, which is absolutely insane. Big money. He's only 17 years of age. Now, he's set to complete his move to Spain in 2019, so he's going to stay in Brazil for another year, and he's made his debut for Santos last November at the age of 16, which is obviously very impressive. Now, rumor has it, I'm going to have a look now, this guy was set to join Barcelona, okay, but obviously their biggest local rivals, if you like, biggest Spanish rivals, beat Barcelona to the race to sign in this guy. Yes, it says it here, okay, interesting. Real Madrid beat Barcelona in race for 17-year-old, right, Rodrigo, whatever. So yes, this was almost set in stone. This was almost set to happen, okay. Rodrigo was supposed to go to Barcelona, but last minute, I'm not even joking you, last minute Real Madrid have come in. They've paid 45 million euros, I believe, or dollars for this guy. No, 45 million euros, $52 million, and he's going to Real Madrid next summer, though. He's going to stay in Brazil for another year, but next summer he's going to move. Now, this is also, I mean, there's another guy they signed last year, Real Madrid. What was his name? Let me have a look what his name was a second. So, who's the other guy signed? Let's have a look. What was the guy called? Oh no, yeah, okay, Junior. Vinicius Junior or something like that. Anyway, there's another teenager they signed for Brazil for big money, who was staying in Brazil as well until coming to, obviously, Spain. But yeah, there you go. Snatched out of Barcelona's hands. That's two players in this episode that Barcelona have, you know, it's fallen apart basically, and it's not really happened from. So that's a big surprise. Let's move on to the final player now. Only 4 today in this episode. So it looks like Man United now have actually finally lost out on a player, and it's a big one, okay? They got this guy, Serge Milinkovic-Savic, okay, that's a big mouthful for me, but yeah, Man United target this guy, big Man United target. He's had a big U-turn. It looked like he was set to go United, it looked like it was set, everything was done and dusted, but he's gone to Juventus. That's what reports are saying. So sensationally, he's actually decided to do a U-turn, not go to obviously Man United, stay, I think, in Italy and go to Juventus. Now, the Red Devils have been previously tipped to sign the Lazio midfielder to replace Michael Carrick and Marouane Fellaini, who looks both set to leave, obviously, Old Trafford. Well, Marouane Fellaini does, Carrick's obviously gone. But former Juventus General Director, okay, Moggi has dropped the bombshell. Moggi has spoken to Italian television station 7 Gold and claims that Juventus have struck a deal for Savic, okay, and Portuguese right back Canelo, is that you say it? Now, he said, for Canelo, the situation is this. He wants Juve and Juve want him. Moggi also said the operation will go like that for Savic. Fee with Lazio is already set, and he will also go to Juventus. So there you go. Looks like this guy is not coming to the Premier League. He's not coming to Manchester United. Looks like they've missed out on a player. In this episode, we've seen Liverpool miss out on a player. We've seen Barcelona miss out on 2 players. We've seen Man United miss out on a player. Loads of big clubs, loads of big players missing out on, you know, big deals. Now, obviously, at this point, you know what? Man United have already actually done a deal for Fred, so they've already signed a central midfielder, which is obviously, you know, which is decent, but maybe they had another guy in their sights as well, or maybe they're not too bothered. Maybe they got Fred and thought, actually, we can let Savic go to Juventus because we've already got Fred. It's not too much of a big deal, and yeah, we're going to see what happens, basically. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Let's get the 2,000 likes. 3,000 is probably a bit too much of a target. Let's get 2,000 likes for a transfer episode, hopefully tomorrow, but not many transfers are happening this week because of the World Cup. Now, what I'm going to do, as I always do, I'm going to get my final thoughts and opinions on these transfers, okay, and what I think maybe they could have been and what I think maybe could have happened, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, next up, we've got Nabil Fekir. Now, this was going to be the biggest transfer, I think, of the, well, not of the window, but it was going to be certainly one of the biggest. Liverpool fans obviously already signed Fabinho and Naby Keita. They were looking to get in the transfer window once again. Obviously, they've got to try and play off the back of this Champions League success, and obviously they've done quite well in the Prem this year, and try and use that really to sign players and entice players in. Now, Fekir was, you know, enticed, if you like. He really wanted to go to Liverpool. Liverpool really wanted him. They sent doctors out to France to speak to him, have a little look, you know, assess the job, etc., etc. But they found he's got a bad knee, and they couldn't take the risk on him, apparently. So, yeah, Nabil Fekir, I think he would have been great at Liverpool. I think he would have been great in the Premier League. He's a good player, top player. But, unfortunately, for now, it's not happened. And, well, will it ever happen? Because all the club doctors in the future will all see this problem, won't they? Then we've got Antoine Griezmann. Okay, Griezmann, obviously, is a big loss to Barcelona. Obviously, they were talking about, you know, they spoke to his agent. Messi had also come out and publicly spoke about him. We all thought it was going to happen. My eyes hurt, and we all thought it was going to happen, but he's had a big U-turn. Biggest U-turn of the whole window, I reckon, since Atletico Madrid. No one saw this coming, I don't think. I think everyone actually saw him leaving. I did. I know I did, for sure. But yeah, Barcelona missed out on a big player here, and yeah, maybe he's messed up. We'll have to wait and see what the future holds. Then we got Savic next to Manchester United, a central midfielder Man United probably needed for next year, but falling through. He's gone to Juventus. The Juventus directors come out and said the deal's already been done, so that's a pretty reliable source if that's true. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed it, like I say, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, where I'm going to be streaming every single day, Fortnite most of the time, but I do the odd FIFA stream as well. Game's a bit, slow at the minute. I'm out, guys. Take it easy. Have a good weekend. Peace. A little stronger now.